everyone, my name is Cheryl and this is my first YouTube video. It's very important to me because I have to get the word out to all the cheesecake bakers out there that I've got something that is going to make their life so much simpler. It's called the Easy Bath Cheesecake Wrap and I'm going to tell you all about it. First off, I have a home bakery and I bake about 25 kinds of cheesecakes for my fabulous customers. They know who they are. And I have long known that the very best tasting, most delicious cheesecakes are baked in a water bath. But to bake in a water bath, you have to wrap your springform pan in layers of tin foil and then hope and pray that no water seeps in, ruining the cheesecake. Since I bake for customers, I could not take that chance, but I still wanted that delicious resulting creamy cheesecake with a smooth surface. So I created a solution and the Easy Bath Cheesecake Wrap was born. It's a one-piece, reusable silicone wrap. You'll simply place your springform pan into the Easy Bath Cheesecake Wrap and then into your water bath. I use this larger pan. You'll fill with water to the fill line that I've already pre-marked for you, so you don't have to guess how much water anymore. Put it in the oven and bake it. It's that easy. Couldn't be simpler. No more messing with your tin foil and then praying that no water seeps in and ruins it, and then throwing that tin foil away, which is expensive and not good for our planet since it doesn't biodegrade. Once you're done baking, nestle it together like this, store it away in your cabinet. So easy. And if you don't want to bake in a water bath, I still recommend using the Easy Bath Cheesecake Wrap to catch any leaks that eventually start to fall from the bottom of the pan when your springform pan gets leaky. Also recommended for other egg-based desserts like bread pudding or custard that bake well in a water bath. So with each purchase, I give a tip sheet for baking cheesecakes and my basic recipe. You can go to my website and check it out. I sell the water bath, the springform pan, and a couple other items. And if that's all you need, you know all about baking cheesecakes, please share my website with your baking friends. Make their life simpler as well. And if you want to stick with me, I'm going to bake my basic recipe today. So come on with me. Of course, we're going to start with the crust. Okay, before we even begin, I would like you to get your 4 eggs out of the fridge so they can come to room temperature by the time we need them. We're going to use a graham cracker crust for the basic cheesecake recipe. We're going to need 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. If you don't have those pre-made, you can use 1 package of graham crackers. You can run them through the food processor, or you can take 3 at a time and put them in a baggie, run them over with your rolling pin, or smack them with a rubber mallet. Either way, get yourself 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. So those are going in the bowl. We have 1/2 cup of sugar, and we have a 1/2 stick of butter that I have melted in the microwave for 45 seconds. Always cover it in the microwave or it will splash up to the ceiling and make an awful mess. All right, we're going to stir these up together till every little graham cracker crumb is covered with a little bit of butter. Now we're coming along. Okay, you can see they're starting to look a little moist. Nothing is looking separate anymore. It's all clinging together. Okay, looking good. So next we're going to take our springform pan, which is what you need to make a cheesecake. I'm going to use my Bake Easy spray release. If you don't have that, you can use good old canola oil. It's basically the same thing. We're going to spray the collar only. You do not need to spray the bottom. This will ensure that your cake will release easily from the pan. You will never need to run a knife around the edge, which frankly to me makes an unattractive edge. So I'm going to go ahead and put all my crumbs in. Spread them around to pretty even depth. And then we're going to smash them down. You could use the bottom of a glass, use the back of your fingers, but this works pretty well. Now some people put the crust up the sides. I don't choose to do that. I just think it makes it more attractive cheesecake when the crust is only on the bottom, but you do have enough crumbs here to go up the sides if you choose to do that. All right, we're pretty well tamped down here. So next, into the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap it goes. It will go into the oven for 12 minutes at 300 degrees. Here we go. So here we are in the oven. If you notice, I'm baking with the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap. In case any butter were to leak out of the pan, it will be caught by the wrap and not drip to the bottom of the oven, making a terrible, smelly, smoky mess that's hard to clean. So the wrap and the cheesecake crust will bake for 12 minutes. While that's happening, we'll make our batter. Here we go. Okay, we're back. We are going to make our batter. I am using 2 bricks of Philadelphia cream cheese, which is 1 pound. I have taken them out of the box already because I don't believe in leaving them sit around and come to room temperature all day. I put them in the microwave on the lowest setting, defrost for me, and I microwave them for 3 minutes. That's what works in my microwave. And look how soft they become. Really easy to work with. I love Philadelphia cream cheese because it is the softest cream cheese. It melts the nicest. It's the best tasting, so I will use nothing but Philadelphia cream cheese, and I recommend you do the same. So we have our 1 pound of cream cheese. I have 1½ cups of sugar, and I also add 1/4 cup of flour. Even if your recipe doesn't call for flour, I always recommend using 1/4 cup of flour. It helps to prevent surface cracking because it binds with the egg protein. So let's mix this together. Most people like to use a stand mixer, and that's perfectly fine. I like to use my hand mixer because it's gentler. Cream cheese and cheesecake is a very fragile product. You have to keep it from having a lot of air beat into it or it will crack. So I use my hand mixer because I feel like I can scrape down the sides a lot and just have a better control of it. Look how beautifully that's mixing together after softening in the microwave. Let's get that little bit of sugar that's on the bottom. Okay, we've got 1 tablespoon of vanilla to add. Please, I beg of you, use real pure vanilla extract. Never use imitation. You can really tell the difference, especially if you're adding 1 full tablespoon. So there's our 1 tablespoon. And we'll mix that in. Again, on the lowest setting. Get it all mixed in nicely together. Always scraping your sides. Alright, that's mixed in. Next we have our sour cream. We need 1½ pounds or 3 cups. I like Desi, but I'm not quite as fussy about what sour cream you use. So let's get our 1½ pounds or 3 cups mixed in. Ooh, move that over a little. Okay, we've got it. Now we're going to mix this all together. Again, just use your lowest speed. It's tempting to want to do it quickly, but it's best to be gentle with your cheesecake batter. It will all come together beautifully. It's already smelling good to me. We're getting there. All right, now I'm going to do a little hand mix, just scrape down the sides here. Whoa, run away. Okay, so we're looking good. Next is the eggs, probably the most important thing. We're going to do 2 at a time. Whoa, 1, 2. Okay. Now, with your eggs, I want you just to barely beat them in, definitely on lowest speed. Don't want to overbeat them at all. Okay, so those 2 are kind of barely beaten in. I'm going to try to make a little divot here in the middle for the last 2. Because what I want to do is I want to try to get these 2 down to the bottom. See that? I'm going to try to smash them a little. I'm going to try to beat them down in the bottom a little bit, underneath the surface. Okay. See, it's becoming a little bit of a lovely yellow color from the yolks. That's about all I want to beat. I don't see any more whites. The last little bit I'm going to beat by hand. Just let that hang over the egg bowl. And this will be ready to go into our crust, which should be just about done baking. It usually takes about the same amount of time. So we'll be ready for that. Okay, I've scraped most of gotten all of my batter into my pan. Scrape it smooth. Okay, and I've got my water bath here. Remember I showed you that the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap has a pre-filled line on it. So we'll put it into our water bath, which is a nice sturdy pan, fits perfectly for the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap. It takes about 4 cups of water to fill. Make sure you don't get any into the batter. There's no risk of water seeping into your cheesecake to ruin it with the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap. You do not need to use boiling water, just regular tap water will do because it's going to heat in the oven. So we'll fill up to the fill line. Whatever pan you're using, just fill it up to the fill line. That's the appropriate amount of water. There we go. And then it's going in the oven for 1 hour at 300. So here we go. Okay, in the oven now for 1 hour at 300. We'll see you when you're done. Okay, the timer has gone off. Let's open her up. Oh, there it is. But we're not going to take it out. We're going to leave it in the oven with the door open, ajar. Let me back up. Just about like that for another hour, because cheesecakes are very sensitive to temperature changes. So we're going to leave it in the oven for an hour with the door ajar. Okay, we'll be back in an hour. Here we go. So here we are out of the oven, looking beautifully creamy and smooth surface, thanks to the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap. So we're going to take it out of the water bath. Push that out of the way. And of course the next thing is to go into the refrigerator. Cheesecakes need a good long time to set up, a minimum of 6 hours. I usually like it to keep in the fridge overnight. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, we are out of the refrigerator now. Looking good. Going to take out of the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap. Oh, had a little butter leak, which is nice that it was trapped by the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap. Let's open the clasp of the collar. Give it a little jiggle, and look how beautifully that comes apart because we sprayed the pan with the spray. Okay, so I'm thinking that this would look lovely with these beautiful strawberries that I have already cut. Try to get, you know, consistent size so they're all about the same. I cut the tops off. You can leave that green top on if you like. So we'll just go around the edge here, placing strawberries along the edge. I try to find kind of a little bit larger ones because sometimes people will just cut a slice, you know, around each strawberry half. There we go. Okay, looks like we're going to need another one or two. The top off. One there. One there. And let's take this one. Hopefully it's wide enough to fill the gap perfectly. Okay. So that looks beautiful, but it doesn't look quite complete to me. I think it needs a little bit of chocolate, don't you? So I melted some chocolate a little bit earlier with a tiny bit of whipping cream in a saucepan, and I got it in this little baggie here. The easiest thing to do is just clip the tiny edge off the bottom of the bag. The smaller you clip, of course, the smaller the little drizzle of chocolate that comes out will be. And then just give it a squeeze, go across. Want a larger drizzle of chocolate, of course, you're going to cut a larger corner off the bottom of the little baggie. You can buy these little baggies in the craft store. They're meant for holding pearls and gems and things like that, but they work perfectly for this. All right, we're going to turn and go the other way. And do the other half. And let it drip over the sides. It looks a little bit decadent with it dripped over the sides. And there we have a beautiful cheesecake, my basic recipe with strawberries and chocolate. You can make other toppings. I have done before 2 rows of raspberries around the top and dusted it with a little powdered sugar. But there we have it. So I hope you will purchase the Easy Bath cheesecake wrap to make your life so much simpler baking in a water bath. It will give you the best tasting cheesecake you've ever had. So happy baking! Bye now.